I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
Now, Rig NFL breakdowns. For the 200th time, bro, you lost. This man just told you he's retired for good. He ain't coming back. You lost, brother. You lost. Everything you say on your video is not factual. It's made up in your mind. You made all this stuff up. Every last one of your videos officially don't matter no more. You have completely disqualified yourself from making videos. You need to stop making football videos. Brother, you don't know a thing about what you're talking about. Okay? And I want all his subscribers to understand this. For everybody who's subscribed to Rig NFL Breakdowns, that channel, this man has told a lie, a bald-faced lie on his videos for the second year in a row. This is a man who has said since 2021 that Tom Brady was going to get 8 rings and retire. Okay, it didn't happen when he played against Matt Stafford. We all seen that game. He lost to the Rams in the second round 2 seasons ago. Rams came out on top. They won it all. And not because they had home field advantage. They were already planning to have the Rams have a Super Bowl in LA. Every team is already predetermined they're going to have a Super Bowl in. The team's got to actually get there. That's what makes this competitive. But now, let's continue. Last season, at the beginning of the season, he said that this man was going to win 8 rings. And I have it documented on my channel. Okay, he made a bold prediction. So, again, he said this, so I held him to it. I didn't say nothing. I continued on doing my thing. I left him alone. Until that game came in that I did a week ago or 2 weeks ago when Brady played the Cowboys, right, for a second time, and he lost. And I told Rig NFL Breakdowns to apologize. And admit he wrong, he still don't want to do it. And all these videos that man is posting, he's posting out of anger. Rig NFL Breakdowns is frustrated because his dream of Tom Brady winning 8 rings and showing you the league is scripted failed. The league is not scripted. There never was a script to begin with. Okay? The only script that Rig NFL Breakdowns is talking about is a script that he created. You see, since 2016, since I came on to YouTube, I've had to basically debate channels like his and prove them wrong. I have not failed in none of the videos I debated. Never once. Because every prediction they made has failed. Okay? Now let me show y'all this. I'm going to show you evidence. I don't sit here and lie. Y'all see this, right? Now, Rig NFL Breakdowns, this is you. I'm using your own words against you. Right? You said this stupid comment. Again, instead of getting out of your ego and apologizing like a real man and admit that I was right, okay? And remember, this is 2 weeks ago, y'all. This is when the Brady finally lost to the Cowboys. Now, just a fun fact, Tom Brady has never lost to the Cowboys until then. And this is another reason why people need to stop saying the scripted before I continue. And I'm an actual Cowboys fan. But the Cowboys have the highest ratings out of all 32 teams. They're the most talked about, most highest rated games that are played. Jerry Jones is like the second richest owner behind Robert Kraft of the Patriots. Still to this day, the Cowboys still can't get to a Super Bowl. And they're another team that had a Super Bowl hosted in their stadium at A&T when the Packers beat the Steelers. That was hosted in A&T. And I could make another video about that. I can refute everything people say about the league being scripted. But let's continue. So Tom Brady finally loses to Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, who are already a far better team. The Cowboys were 12-5. The Buccaneers lost 9 games going in. So they were never competitive enough to even win. They didn't have the help. I'm sorry, man. This is not the same team. And before the season even started, I predicted they was going to lose. I made a prediction that Tom Brady was not going to win number 8. But y'all see this, right? And this man, look at his numbers. This guy is real desperate. This man is really mad. He said, I stated that Brady will win his 8th Super Bowl before he retires. Stop being hard. First of all, man, it's hard. H-A-R-D. You don't know how to spell, and yet you talking about me. Bro, like, come on, man. You don't even know how to spell. You know what I'm saying, bro? You talk like somebody that's real young. You talk like somebody that's in high school making these videos. You don't talk like somebody that's in their late 20s. You want to call me delusional, but you don't even know how to spell hard. It's hard-headed, not herd-headed. Because I don't know who told you this, man, but you need to stop listening to these you need to stop listening to these gematria videos. You're acting just like Zachary K. Hubbard, who is ignorant and just horrible, man. A horrible human being. He said, I don't know how much times I have to repeat myself. But look, bro, like you said this last year, you said it last season, you said it this season. Like for 2 seasons, you said Tom Brady was gonna win, and he doesn't. And the man just told you on this video that he retired. Look, it announced his retirement. That man basically went on his phone and went and did a live. And recorded that and then posted it. Look at that. Look what I said right. I said, at Red Info Breakdowns, I just failed to predict Brady would retire with 8 Super Bowl rings for the 2nd year in a row. And why you should avoid channels like his if you're going to do spreads in these games. Once again, y'all, I show you that the NFL is not ran like World Wrestling Entertainment. Vince McMahon's company is Vince McMahon's company. So with that being said, all these videos goes completely out the window. Even this video here, right? I'm going to show you. This is how stupid he is. This is how desperate he is.
Aaron was telling me.
They're saying this man is making himself look more and more dumb, right? He says, yes, I'm aware that this Aaron Foster clip is a joke. Because Foster clip got mainstream attention, it was no damage control, bro. It was a joke. That's what it is. Aaron Foster knows how stupid you tinfoil hat thinking people are. And when Earl Campbell says football is not played it's not played the same way that he's played, of course he's gonna say that because Earl Campbell is old. He's in his 70s. He's around the same age range as Franco Harris that just passed away. Football is played differently because they got to make things more safer. Players are not allowed to hit hammer to hammer like they used to when Earl Campbell was around. That's why it's different. Again, these videos are stupid as hell, man. They have no respect for the game. Again, bro, you don't watch football. Let's just be honest. You don't watch no football at all. Okay, yeah, Earl Campbell may be one of the greatest, but he ain't the best running back. The best running backs are amongst like Emmitt Smith, the running back from San Francisco that Ricky Waters played it behind. Him, Franco Harris is better than him. Like I could name other running backs that are better than Earl Campbell. Barry Sanders was better than Earl Campbell. Like, man, like I'm sorry, bro. I'm exposed to you. You need to apologize. Admit you're wrong, man. But you're not gonna do that, are you? Because you're a sore loser. Look at this. This video doesn't even matter at all, right? He didn't have none of these teams going to a Super Bowl. He had Tom Brady beating out all of them. Look at this. He had the Buccaneers beating him. Look at that. He put the Buccaneers over the Cowboys. That failed. This man had the Buccaneers beating all these teams. He said Tom Brady was going to win. So I don't know why you choose to do a prediction video now. I made my playoff prediction before the season started. Week 1. I made my prediction. And I told everybody the Cowboys wasn't going to beat the 49ers. Because I know my own team. You see, there's a difference between me and him. I make my stuff based on what I see from the games. I actually watch all these games. My dad, at his house, has NFL Network. He has NFL Sunday Ticket. So I get all the games that are covered. On my tier list, on my channel, I already had the Chiefs. I had the Chiefs and the Eagles at the very top. Those were S tier teams. Bengals. I knew they was going to be struggling for long. I make my predictions based on what I see and based on the performance of these teams, not because of scripted. No, Rick NFL Breakdowns had this Buccaneer team beating not only my Cowboys, but getting past the 49ers. One of the top defenses that the Eagles blew out. And the Eagles beat them out because, again, there was no Jimmy Garoppolo and there was no Trey Lance. Their best two quarterbacks were injured. Brock Purdy really did get hurt that game. You had to throw in the fourth-string guy. That's what happens, y'all. Football is dangerous. It's the second most dangerous sport behind hockey, which NFL Breakdowns ain't going to do a video on because that's not what he's concerned about. He can't prove that hockey is scripted. Neither can he prove this game is scripted. No, this man had none of these teams. He lied to you. It's all lies. This man had the Buccaneers beating out the Eagles and going to this Super Bowl, playing against the Chiefs. He not have none of these teams. So, Rick NFL Breakdown, stop lying to your subscribers. Stop lying to your fan base. Admit you're wrong, man. You need to take accountability for your own actions. That's what's wrong with you young folks. You say things, especially channels like yours. You say all this crazy stuff. Then when you're wrong, you don't want to admit you're wrong. You want to keep going. You want to keep changing stuff up. It's not working this time, brother. Okay? That's why I'm on you the hardest. Again, when you put my cousin-in-law in your video, you made an enemy out of me. This is when we start beefing. I'm doing these videos to teach you a lesson. Stop believing in make-believe stuff. And I can admit, I was wrong about the Bills. I gave Bills the benefit of the doubt, but they just dismantled. It's too many. DeMar Hamlin was another serious injury because he's one of their starting safeties. Von Miller being out, that made a difference. Them losing Von Miller is already bad enough as it is. Now DeMar Hamlin may not be able to play no more. And let's look at this too. This is another reason why I don't like you, channels like yours, because you are completely disrespectful. This video here, man, why the hell are you putting an eye symbol on there, man? Y'all need to leave DeMar Hamlin alone. I'm just dead serious, man. This man almost died. This man almost lost his life. You got this damn video. Again, bro, you're reaching too far, man. You're reaching way too far. And by the way, shouts out to Nick Jones, man. Y'all play this video. I would rather listen to Nick Jones than this guy. Yes, Real Info Breakdown. This is somebody I actually watch. Nick Jones is a real Christian. He don't base his stuff off no conspiracy theory. Matter of fact, let's look at what an actual WWE wrestler had to say. Let's look at Mick Foley. Let's look at what a real WWE wrestler that came from Vince McMahon's company got to say about it. Because this video here, bro, is like real low down. Just because y'all never seen a man collapse don't mean it's fake. DeMar Hamlin went in a cardiac arrest for 9 minutes. Thank God for the EMTs. Did what they do to put this man and do CPR and get this man back to life so he can go to the hospital. But even when he was in the hospital, it was reported he was on another cardiac arrest. There's something really wrong with DeMar, y'all. And I hate to have to say it, but his career might be over. Let's see what he got to say. By the way, there is no clone, man. I don't know why y'all reaching so much. Like, this is disrespectful. Again, channels like these don't need to be on YouTube. Because why this man got to be faking it? This man got parents. He got his family who loves him. And he almost died. And you want to say he's a clone, man? Get the hell out of here, man. I'm tired of this. This disrespect. But now you're going to hear what Mick Foley got to say. Shouts out to Forgetting Kings TV. Forgotten Kings. Shouts out to this guy. His channel. Another good one.
Hello, everyone. This is Mick Foley. There's been a really bad accident in the Monday Night Football game. If you're in the practice of praying, or even if you are not.
Yeah, you see, Reagan and Fred Breakdowns, these people ain't satanic. They believe in God, bro. Like me, myself. So you came on my channel using God's name in vain, trying to say the NFL satanic, bro, use out of line for that. Because when this man right here went down, when DeMar Hamlin went down, Cincinnati and Buffalo got in a huddle and they all started praying on their knees, praying to God that he gets saved. But see, Reagan and Fred Breakdown channels like yours have no respect for these men's lives, especially black people. I'm calling you out, brother. Because the main ones who's saying this man is a fake, saying what he did is injured, are white people. There's a channel by the name of Jake the Asshole. Yeah, that's who he really called himself, Jake the Asshole. This man said that what this man doing was acting. So man almost losing his life and you don't want to say it's fake? Come on now. Y'all need to go see a psychiatrist. There's something wrong with y'all.
If you could offer up a prayer for Bills player Damar Hamlin, it would be much appreciated. I was watching the game, and then I put the game on mute to record a cameo video. And when I looked back up a couple minutes later, there's an ambulance on the field. Players gathered around praying, crying, and it reminded me instantly of that terrible night we lost Owen Hart.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Owen Hart is somebody was a wrestler. He was another WWE wrestler from back in the day. That was Bret Hart's little brother. Owen Hart died because this man had him on a tip. He had a superhero gimmick, and he was trying to tip what Shawn Michaels did at WrestleMania 12. Except his hoister or his rope that was carrying him broke, fell. It was a malfunction, and he fell to his death and died. Over 15 feet in the air, off of impact in that ring. That ring is not all that soft neither. That's a hard mat that they get slammed on every week. Y'all heard what Mick Foley told y'all. A man had really died and really passed away off a head injury. Rig, any for breakdowns? Since you're too young to probably remember that. You probably was too young to remember in 1998-99 when Owen Hart was last around.
So this is a reminder that life is fragile and that sometimes pursuing our passions is dangerous. And if you could offer up one of those prayers, it would be appreciated. It's been such a tough year for the city of Buffalo. Terrible shooting at the Top supermarket. Dozens of people who didn't make it through this last storm. And now this Bills team, which has been such a pride to that city, has been really affected. So if...
And by the way, Mick Foley is from New York. From the Big Apple. New York native. But again, brother, enough of this, man. This man is retired and you still doing these conspiracy videos. It's nothing but a conspiracy theory, brother. None of this stuff is proven true. And that's another thing. The Kelsey brothers, these two playing each other don't mean nothing. It's no different than when we had Jim and John Harbaugh. One of them got to lose. But this here, man, like, this is disrespect. Again, rigging for breakdowns. How long do my black people got to suffer before y'all get it? I understand. And you sound like you might be Caucasian. Your people don't understand talent. I get it. My black people dominating everything we do, but man, like, come on now. This is crazy, man. Again, bro, you reaching way too hard. Because now none of these videos even mean nothing. They really don't. Yeah, in this video here, you didn't have none of those teams going to the Super Bowl. You had Tom Brady up here. Okay, like you just told me. You had Tom Brady up here, and it's been documented, y'all. If y'all don't believe me, you can go back and watch my other videos when I responded to him. Go watch it. This man has done nothing but tell a lie. Just so he can get views and attention. Yeah, brother, I'm on your ass. Ringing for breakdowns, I'm on your behind. I want an apology. Since you're not going to apologize, I'm going to keep exposing you for the liar you is, man. Stop telling these lies. Just admit you don't actually watch the game. You're not watching none of these games. So as you would have known, the Buccaneers was never going to beat the Cowboys. Tom Brady they don't have the team to beat him. That's Mike McCarthy. You're not going to beat Mike McCarthy 2 times in a row in one season. Dallas couldn't even do it back then when they had DeMarco Murray and Tony Romo. Y'all seen that game. And yes, Dez Bryant, you know what I'm saying, the ball, he didn't get the catch, but it is no excuses. Tony Romo been taking losses. Tony Romo's whole career is known for him losing and choking in the playoffs anyway. And I can say that because I'm an actual Cowboys fan. But no, the Buccaneers were never going to beat the Cowboys. You definitely wasn't beating Philadelphia. Philadelphia wanted him anyway. That's who the Eagles really wanted. They wanted Brady. Because Brady beat them last year or the season before. Jalen Hurts' rookie year or his sophomore year, they got to the playoffs and lost. It took Nick Sirianni 2 seasons to get this team this far. And that's only because Philadelphia has just as good as a management team as KC does. No, I'm sick of this bullcrap, man. I'm tired of this scripted. The scripted stuff gotta stop. Brother, there's other things you could be talking about than wasting your time. No, on the NFC side, this stuff don't matter. Because the man he said that was going to win 8 Super Bowls has officially retired. You said he was going to win this season. That just passed. And it didn't happen. Now we finna see Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. For the first time in NFL history, we finna have 2 black quarterbacks, which you probably not even mentioning, because you don't give a damn. You could care you could care less about what my people have to go through, Rig NFL breakdowns, because you probably been raised to downplay everything we do. Like when y'all say stuff to scripted, you saying like these men ain't really earning it. That's what you basically saying. That most of these men in the NFL that are playing now on these rosters currently, they've been playing since they were 8, 9 years old. Some of these men like the Manning brothers, like Peyton and Eli, they dad played. Christian McCaffrey, who just lost to the Eagles, right? His daddy is Ed McCaffrey, who also played for the 49ers. Back when they beat my Cowboys and then blew out the Chargers. That was another blowout. Yeah, and for breakdowns, there's been a lot of Super Bowls that were blowouts, brother. You don't even know your history, but yet you want to say it's scripted. No, there ain't no script. He making all this stuff up. This is all cap. This is nothing but something for him to get attention and try to get your money. Because again, he tries to gamble too. Look, football go showbiz. Like, come on, man. That ain't got nothing to do with... What is it? That has nothing to do with anything. And then, again, it's not scripted. If Tom Brady is retiring, Tom Brady didn't go to the Raiders like he wanted him to, it's not scripted. And I'm going to say this now, too, just to cover this up. Tom Brady was never going to the Raiders. I'm going to shut that down now. He was never going to the Raiders. He was never going to the 49ers. Like, why would the 49ers want Tom Brady and they got Garoppolo and Lance coming back next season? They already got to make a decision with them. Then they don't want Tom Brady. They don't need Tom Brady. Like, come on now. This team got fought with Brock Purdy, who was a third-string quarterback. Brady was not going over there. This man went through a divorce during the season. That means his wife, Giselle, left with the kids. That's another reason why this man's retiring. That man has to have custody of his kids, too. That man has visitational rights. They got switched between him and his wife getting custody of their children. His 3 kids that got to now go through life with both of their parents in separate houses. This man got children to take care of, Rig NFL breakdowns, but you probably don't have kids, so you don't understand. I got a 6-year-old and a 14-year-old, so I'm already well aware of how these things go, especially with a baby mama. I understand everything he's going through. He's officially a single father now. Officially. Yeah, Rick NFL breakdowns, you probably don't have kids, so you don't understand this. There's other things in life than football, brother. But again, you said out your own mouth, you come on my video, right, talking trash, right, but yeah, you want to block me. Again, y'all, he don't want you knowing this. This is the video that Rick NFL breakdowns don't want you to see. Again, every year, every so often, I gotta break down fools like his. I don't understand why he even got this many subscribers. It's sick. It's wicked. Even this game here, that was a fair game. And I'm going to tell y'all this now. You're not supposed to hit the quarterback after the whistle's blown. That's unnecessary roughness. That's a penalty. That game was fair game as far as I'm concerned. Because the Chiefs lost to the Bengals last year. Rig NFL breakdowns. So it's obvious this team wanted revenge. Let's look what this man got to say, because he's stupid. He doesn't understand the game.
Alright, y'all, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over some of the rig plays that happened in this Chiefs versus Bengals game. But before I do that, man, there's some things I really just need to get off my chest. One of them is that these NFL fans, they act like they have never seen a rigged game before.
Bro, you act like you can't make an actual prediction. You said the league is scripted. You said Tom Brady was going to win 8 rings and you failed twice. So how are you talking about them? Like, you can't talk about none of these people, yet yet your prediction failed. 2 years in a row, you failed in your prediction. So how's you talking about any one of them? Y'all, I want y'all to see the contradictory. Everything this man does is completely out of bounds. Like he's disqualified. None of this stuff matters. Like he want to talk about these fans, but look at you. You said the league is scripted, but Tom Brady is not even getting 8 Super Bowl rings like you predicted. That means there was never a script in the first place. Look at it. Where's your game? Where's the actual game footage? I'm looking for
Put
it.
this in reverse. 3, 2, 2. Zeros are canceled out in numerology.
Again, bro, and why are you using numerology? That's another thing. You said you're not like gematria, but gematria is the same as numerology. Every China that's using numerology, again, they fail in their predictions. Numerology has nothing to do with the actual competition. Nothing.
But yeah, let's get into it. So it's 3rd and 9. He catches the ball short of the first down. Nothing too crazy to see here. The punting unit goes on for both teams, as you guys can see. Here's the punter right here. Here's the return man right here.
Now watch, I'm gonna show you this because he actually don't know his football. He's somebody who's never played this game. And that's another thing. Most of these people say it's scripted because they never played. They never played any sport, especially this type of football. He's never been in these situations at all. We're in for breakdowns. What you do in high school is what they're doing here, but in a much higher, much difficult level.
But all of a sudden, the ref comes in out of nowhere to say, hold on, the play is dead.
That's because they're reviewing the full of play, brother. These referees got to do their job. That's another thing. Y'all need to stop blaming these referees for everything. There are referees that's really trying to call an honest game, and channels like his make it hard. And I got a video coming. I actually knows who actually controls the game. The ones who actually pull strings. And the people that I'm going to do a video on, this man is never going to talk about because he's scared of them. He's scared of his life of them. That's why he don't show his face. But let's continue.
To replay 3rd down. So
look, you even got the man. We can't even know what he's talking about. Why do you got that man's voice muted? Rigging it for breakdowns. Explain that. How you gonna have a proper video and we can't even understand what the man is saying so we can make a decision for ourselves? Brother, that's bad editing skills. You making this stuff up as you go because you don't understand play calling. You don't understand the rules. Yo, I'm showing this. People like him don't actually watch the game. They don't understand rules. They never played. This man has not played college football at all. Because the same rules that are NFL apply to college football. Okay? The man don't understand rules. He don't understand playbooks. He don't understand none of that. He's making his own stuff up as he goes.
Long story short, the punt unit goes off.
Now, whichever penalty that was thrown, we don't know because he done blocked that the referee's voice.
Off the field, the offense goes on the field. Like, look how ridiculous this is.
That's because the play is supposed to be resumed. There was always a penalty. I think Kansas City either went offsides, somebody either went offsides or uncoachment, so they're going back because it's 39. They got to redo that play. There was a penalty. That means somebody from either Kansas City or Cincinnati committed a penalty during that play, which you're not showing because you don't understand what you're talking about.
Looks, man.
Again, y'all, whenever a play is restarted because, again, the referees are reviewing these plays. They can't let you just get away with anything. Somebody for either team committed a penalty. It could have been a holding call, a face mask, or a pass, like not a pass interference, so it would be 1st and 10. It was a play calling. They were either offsides or it's encroachment. So now they gotta restart the play. And Kansas City cost themselves an extra 4 or 5 yards.
This is just an insult to y'all's intelligence.
Actually, your insult to everybody's intelligence. You said Tom Brady was going to retire with 8 rings this year. It didn't happen.
This is what it is. The NFL, they're saying, you guys are so brain dead. You guys are so...
Actually, you're brain dead. You don't understand penalties. I want everybody that's watching this video to go look up the penalties and what causes penalties. Look up the reason why these referees got to throw these yellow flags. Because you got to respect the rules.
So emotionally manipulated to our league that we can do literally anything we want.
No, you can't. You can't do anything you want in the NFL. There's rules. Rig NFL breakdowns. This is not NFL Blitz. Okay? This is not Blitz the League. This is not WWE. These players can't swing and hit somebody with their helmet. That's how Myles Garrett got suspended 3-4 years ago in that Steelers Browns game. He got mad and swung, tried to hit Mason Rudolph with his helmet and got suspended for the rest of that year. Can't do that, brother. Doesn't work in real life. That's another issue. Channels like his are not even in reality. They smoke so much weed, right? Drinking so much that it's fried their brain. They can't comprehend nothing.
And you guys will still watch it the next day, the next week.
Because this is what they like to do. They like to watch the game. Rig NFL breakdowns. Yeah, they, of course they're being entertained, but they like the competition. This game here was competitive. These two teams were way more competitive than Tom Brady was this entire season. So how in the hell are they going to put the Buccaneers in a goddamn playoff series that deep if he's not even that competitive? Tom Brady lost to a Cowboys team that still can't get out the second round, brother. You need to grow up and wake up and get in reality. Again, brother, you need to go seek a psychologist because something is wrong with you. Seriously. This is why this man is pissed off. Right? That's why he's so angry right now. Zach Taylor is frustrated because his team is screwing up. That's why, again, when coaches get this upset and start arguing with the refs because they disagree with what's going on. So they want to find out why the ref had that play resume, and the ref is going to tell him. That's what's going on here. They're arguing. He's upset with the call, and the referee's going to explain to him why they have to reset that play. It ain't got nothing to do with cheating. Because they're cheating, and this is what Rig NFL Breakdown's not going to tell you. There's been many referees who have gotten fired in the last 10 years. Matter of fact, I'm finna go look this up. Hey Siri, how many referees was fired from the NFL?
Here's what I found.
Now this is according to Sportscasting Online, sportscasting.com. It says, do NFL referees ever get fired for bad calls? And they say, and this is by Madeline Zegers. And this was published on January 19, 2020. It says, one of the most difficult yet thankless jobs in all sports is the NFL referee. Officials are often criticized by fans as being biased, incompetent, or both. Truth be told, most are actually very good at their challenging jobs, but officials occasionally slip up. So he says, what's the NFL system for evaluating and punishing bad officials? Let's look at whether the NFL referees get fired for bad calls. Much like NFL players, each referee has a specific team or crew they serve. Every ref also has a specific position. Each crew includes 7 refs on the field, with 2 replay officials in the booth. NFL officials on field positions are called the following. So referee is the leader of the crew. Umpire, the position looks for the holding and blocking on the line of scrimmage along with the equipment issues. So the umpire made that call. That guy's the umpire. Yeah, so the umpire made the call. Down judge monitors the chain crew in the line of scrimmage. Watches for encroachment and offside penalties. Line judge stands on other side of the down. He stands on the other side of the down judge, watching the other side of the line of scrimmage, so it makes sure somebody's not offsides when the ball is hiked. Field judge keeps an eye on wide receivers and monitors the sidelines to determine if players are in bounds on questionable catches. Side judge backs up the person operating the clock after time expires. Back judge monitors players like offensive linemen or tight ends at the end of the line of scrimmage. So let me see. It says the standard penalty for NFL officials who perform below the accepted standards is the inability to advance to the postseason. Much like NFL players, the best officials tend to work the playoffs and Super Bowl. Now it says, do referees ever get fired for bad calls? And this is from Tom Pelissero. He's a trusted Twitter source. Statement from the NFL Referees Association Executive Director Scott Green on reckless firing of down judge Hugo Cruz. The NFL has a troubling history of knee-jerk reactions with an eye on public relations and and clearly it has not learned from past mistakes. The NFLRA will protect the collective bargaining rights of all officials and will challenge this reckless decision through the grievance process. So the NFL has fired at least one ref for an egregious call. Okay? So the referees don't get away with nothing. They have been fired before. Hugo Cruz was working on a 2018 Browns/Charger game. Chargers offensive lineman Russell Okung jumped off sides before the snap. The call was clear as day, but it went unwhistled. The Chargers hiked the ball and threw a touchdown that should have been nullified. Following the game, fans took to social media to express contempt with the non-call. In the case, the NFL responded to the outcry, firing Cruz. So, rigged NFL breakdowns, referees do get fired all the time, brother. So what are you talking about, man? Stop lying to these people. Okay? Stop lying to them. Your whole channel is based on lies.
That is what the NFL is saying with this here right now. All right? But anyways, let's go on to this next play, man. This essentially...
And by the way, Patrick Mahomes is a former MVP. Now, if they give Patrick Mahomes the MVP this year over Jalen Hurts, I can't be upset. The man deserves to be MVP. This is his 5th AFC championship in a row. Again, he's been in officially 5 AFC championship games. This man has been in almost just as many AFC championships that Steph Curry has been in finals for the basketball league he plays in. Mahomes is the guy. He's the new face of the league. He's that good. Give this man his credit. Give Patrick Mahomes his just due. He's that good of a quarterback. He's the greatest quarterback to come out of Texas Tech. And Texas Tech is not known for drafting first-round quarterbacks of his skill set. Rig NFL breakdowns. Because I'm pretty sure you don't watch college football at all. I don't see not one NCAA game covered on your channel.
Put the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. As you guys can see, the field goal target line is right here. They're about 15, 20, how...
No, it's not. First of all, this is with they're not close. They got to get within field goal range to kick that field goal. The Bengals had a chance to stop them. The Bengals could have easily stopped them on this play, but they chose the wrong defense. You see, let me explain this right now because I was a DB, right? Every play these teams run, the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator tells them what plays to run. The head coach tells them what plays they want them to run. You got to run what the coordinator tells you to run. In this case, right, is they're obviously in shotgun, but if you going with a cover 2 defense, there's a way you're gonna get beat deep by one of these receivers if you call the wrong coverage. If you're going with a zone, you can get countered. That's why quarterbacks audible. They change formations. They send receivers or tight ends to the opposite side of the field before they hike the ball because they see an opening in the defense. They break it down the defense. Rig NFL breakdowns doesn't understand the strategy of the game because he doesn't play. That man has never been in a film room before. I guarantee the Eagles are looking at this game right now. They're looking at film against Kansas City and vice versa. Kansas City is looking at game film against Jalen Hurts. The defense right now as we speak are figuring out ways to stop Jalen Hurts. Andy Reid and his coaching staff is coming up with a game plan to stop the Eagles and stop Nick Sirianni. That's what's going on right now as we speak. So channels like this here that says it's always rigged all the time, it's really not. And again, I got proof coming. Because I'm going to show you the man who actually has been rigging the games, who has been controlling the games. I know personally. Okay? And I got social media to back up my statements. And in this next video I'm going to play, I'm going to show you who controls the game. And I'm also going to show you the man I actually met. The man I'm going to show you, I met him in real life. And these are the type of people that rig NFL breakdowns are scared to death of. You will never mention their names or expose any one of them. But he'll get on a referee. He'll blame things on the Illuminati that don't even exist. It's 2023. If you believe the Illuminati exists and that they're evil and that they're going to come after you, you need to go seek a psychiatrist. He blames on Freemasons. Freemasons don't have nothing to do with it. That's discriminatory.
However many yards short of getting to their field goal line. And they only got 17 seconds left with no timeouts. All right?
But yeah, but he's doing what he got to do to try to win the game. That's all. You can win the game under 17 seconds. Okay? The game is not over until the final whistle is blown. When there's 0 seconds on his clock, that's when the game is over in the fourth quarter. Look at that. Look at that agility. That was a great job by the offensive line. Right? I'm gonna break this play down because he don't know how to, he don't understand plays. Okay? This is somebody want to tell you scripted but don't understand what's going on here. Now the offensive line did a great job. Okay? Give the Chiefs their credit. And by the way, Patrick Mahomes is playing on an injured leg. The man injured his leg in the against the Chargers. Excuse me, not the Chargers, the Jaguars. The Jaguars, he was injured in that game. He got hit right in the leg. This man is playing on an injured leg. Patrick Mahomes is not 100% right now at all. And speaking of the Chargers messed themselves up. Okay? They screwed themselves up. They got nobody to blame but themselves. Can't blame them on the referees for that.
So first of all, just talking football. All right, we're gonna talk strictly football right here for a moment. Because I actually like the game of football. I actually know how to analyze the game of football on a.
Actually, that's a lie. You have not a single video analyzing no gameplay at all. Brother, I've been watching you this whole time. For the last 2 years. None of this man's videos are breaking down actual gameplay. You need to stop that line. Because if you really broke down actual gameplay, you would have never had Tom Brady winning an 8th Super Bowl with that garbage team of his. That's why. That's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, because you still had Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl despite that team was terrible. Again, y'all gonna go back and look at my channels. Go look at my Tom Brady videos on this channel, on my ZTB channel alone. I predicted how many losses that man was gonna get. But let's let him continue.
A decent level. This is one of the reasons why I realized the NFL was rigged, is because once I actually learned how to analyze the game, I'm like, wait, this stuff doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but your Super Bowl predictions don't make sense. Or else you would have had Mahomes and Brady going against each other for a second time. That didn't happen, brother. So don't tell these lies. Now, I'm going to break down actual gameplay. For one, y'all got to understand this too. It's late in the fourth quarter. These men are also tired too. They're exhausted. Okay? These men have been playing for 60 minutes. This is when fatigue sets in. Everything these guys do are strategic. This is a chess match. Football is like a game of chess. You got to break down your opponent. Any of the mistakes you do can cost you. Now, Mahomes has been proven to be athletic. This is a man who was trained by Michael Vick his rookie year. He didn't even play. Matter of fact, if I break down, where were you when the Chiefs had Alex Smith? And that brings me to Tony Gonzalez's ex-teammate Larry Johnson. Because Larry Johnson wasn't talking about none of this scripted, rigged bull crap he's been speaking, coming out of his mouth when the Chiefs had Alex Smith. When Patrick Mahomes was on the bench his rookie year, Larry Johnson didn't even show up making no kind of videos at all. The stuff he's doing now, he was not doing back in 2017, 2016 and down. It wasn't until this man came on the scene, became the MVP, and it was taking the Chiefs to the AFC Championship game that Larry Johnson wants to show up. Now, again, Patrick Mahomes is good. He's great. This man was trained by Michael Vick. So a lot of these moves you see Mahomes doing, that's Michael Vick. Michael Vick did all this back in the early 2000s when he was a Falcon.
How come this defender...
Again, the offensive line, the lineman did a good job blocking him. What it is, Patrick Mahomes got wheels. He got speed. This man broke a tackle technically.
Why would he go inside right here?
Come on now, what else you gonna do, man? Like, let's be honest, man. What else you gonna do, Rig, NFL breakdowns? You don't play defensive lineman, do you? There's no other thing he can do but try to go in. What else are you gonna do, man? You got a big old defender blocking you. He's trying his best. He just can't reach him. He's tired. Like I said, that team is exhausted. This was a dragged out game to the end. That would have almost went into overtime. There's nothing else this man can actually do about it. Nothing. Like, come on, man. Let's be for real. Let's use our logic. Let's use our brain. There's no other way this lineman could do to try to get to Mahomes. When you in with this type of quarterback who got this type of agility and speed, again, you're going to get your tackle broken off, especially worrying about his offensive line, which Brady don't have none of this agility. That's another reason why Brady lost. He can't get out the pocket.
You need to play the outside. It's okay if Patrick Mahomes...
Okay, again, him playing the outside wasn't going to be that damn easy because this offensive lineman wasn't giving up the outside contain. An offensive lineman's job is to guard the outside, depending on which side the defensive lineman shift over and attack. Okay? Again, football 1-on-1. If you're a lineman, you got to guard the outside. That man did his job. He protected the outside. Patrick Mahomes is going to choose which side is open. Again, there was nothing he could do about it. He was guarding. He kept them from going to the outside of him. It's like me being a DB. If I'm playing cover 2 or I'm playing nickel defense, I'm keeping the receiver inside of me. He's not going to beat me to the outside. I'm going to make it easier for the safeties to guard him. That's what's going on here. This DB had to contain. This DB right here, he's playing as though he's playing exactly where he need to be. Because this guy's going to try to, what Patrick Mahomes going to do, he's going to pass to this receiver here to try to get a first down. This guy's job here is to stop this guy from crossing this line. Okay? So let me explain what's going on. There's nothing this guy can do about it. The offensive line did his job on that blocking assignment. He kept them from going to the outside. It's not that easy. Rig NFL breakdowns assume that's really that easy. It's really not. Until you actually play the game in actual game time situation. This, like I say, this man has never played football a day in his life in no higher level outside of high school football. When you go to the NCAA and NFL, the level is much harder and way more difficult.
Scrambles on the inside. You know, you have the whole field to tackle.
And that's another thing. This guy's getting double teamed here. He's doubled up. Yeah, nothing he can do about it. You got 2 defenders on him, 2 offensive linemen on him. He's getting doubled up. Again, Chiefs did their job correctly. This is a head up right here. This is a 1-on-1. Look at that. He's trying to swim to the outside and can't reach him.
Tackle him. He doesn't go out of bounds and the game is over. You don't let him bounce out to the outside.
But again, this man got speed. What can you do about it? Mahomes can run a 4.5, bro. This is what I'm saying. Rigging and breakdowns. Have you even been watching Patrick Mahomes at all in his entire career? Everybody's mama and daddy knows Mahomes got speed. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league. Again, there's a wide open gap. So if you Mahomes, common sense will tell you to run for it. If I'm Mahomes, bro, why am I going to pass and get picked off? Why am I going to do that, man? Let's use our brain. Okay? Mahomes is taking what the defense gave him. Right now, these DBs are too busy covering the receivers. So when your defense, your safeties, and your cornerbacks have to cover the outside, right? This man got this guy here. That's an issue too. You can't give this guy an open look, brother. I play cornerback. If it's DB, it's your job to pick up the man that's on your side, that's on your zone. If you got zone coverage, especially if it's cover 3, you got the deep thirds. And cover 2, you got the zones. If it's 1-on-1, if it's man defense, this is his man. This is his guy. This DB has to guard. I don't know if this is Eli Apple. It might be Eli Apple, but if this is Eli Apple, he got to guard this receiver here. You can't let this man get an open look and allow Patrick Mahomes to get more yards. So Mahomes' best job to do is to scramble outside since he got a lane open. Okay? These linemen are tired. Mahomes, this is why mobile quarterbacks are so dangerous. This is why Jalen Hurts is so dangerous, because Jalen Hurts can beat you with his legs. Jalen Hurts don't have to be in the pocket all the time. It's hard to sack Jalen Hurts because of his speed. That's why the 49ers had such a hard time in that game. And it was bad enough San Francisco was short-handed because Jimmy G, Trey Lance had been out for the season, but Brock Purdy got hurt. Again, since San Francisco had a hard time on Hurts because Hurts couldn't use his legs. Same thing with the Giants. They struggled stopping the Philadelphia offense because Jalen Hurts can hurt you with his legs. Again, everybody knows this. Since Patrick Mahomes became a starter of the Chiefs, he was always scrambling like this. This ain't the only time. But you do what you got to do to win the game.
And of course, I'm pretty sure that's one of the best edge rushers on the Bengals. It's always...
Yeah, but look again, you can't stop this guy. There's no speed. You're tired, man. Like, come on. He's exhausted. This man has to run all the way to the other side of the field. You're not going to just hit him like that. It's not going to be easy. Come on, this is a lineman trying to catch a guy who runs a 4.5, 4.5, 4.6. This lineman probably runs in between a 5 flat and maybe a 4.9. Again, rig in for breakdowns. You obviously don't understand track and field neither. You don't understand people's 40 time.
The best players who make these quote-unquote mistakes because they get paid the most money.
Yeah, but everybody makes mistakes. Okay? Ain't no one guy is perfect on this game. Nobody's perfect, bro. Whoever told you people is perfect, they lied to you. This is how you know this game ain't scripted at all. Because there's multiple people that actually had the Bengals win this game. Matter of fact.
And they're the ones who were in on it. Just like number 50.
And yeah, nobody loses on purpose. Now again, That was all speed. There was nothing he could do about it. Mahomes is way too fast. Come on now. He tried his effort, but you're not gonna stop no quarterback running like that. Now, had this been Tom Brady would have got caught. Had that been Brock Purdy, he would have got caught. Had that been Trevor Lawrence, he would have got caught. Had that been Daniel Jones, maybe. Maybe. But even Daniel Jones got speed too, but there's nothing you can do. Now, this is what cost him. He's out of bounds already. You're not supposed to push this guy and make more contact. This guy's the reason why they cost him that field position.
He shoves him.
Now, you cannot do that. That's against the rules. That was unnecessary roughness. If he's out of bounds, you let him go. That's what did it. He shoved him. Look at that. He shoved him into the field with his back into his other teammates. That was disrespectful. That was wrong. You cannot do that, brother. Again, that's why we have rules for stupid stuff like this here. That was a dumb play. Look at Milton. Milton don't understand what happened. This man here cost him everything. You should have just stopped. He was already going out of bounds anyway. I told you, Mahomes had them beat to the outside. That means these receivers are all covered. The Bengals covered these receivers. Nobody was open. So what do? You run and scramble. And there's no need to do this anyway. The game was already going into overtime. Had he missed that field goal. So ringing in fair breakdowns, nobody loses on purpose because people that lose on purpose get fired. All these players we see that keep getting cut, like, come on, man. Like, you're not in reality. This stuff pisses me off because I know how it feels to be in these shoes. I played in semi-pro leagues. In games we have 15-minute quarters. These people are playing a full 60-minute game. Like, man, they're tired, man. They're exhausted. But that right there, that was uncalled for. That was unnecessary.
Well after he's out of bounds. Like, what is the logic? I don't know how.
Because, again, he's frustrated. He's mad as hell. That's why. It's obvious. He made it wrong. He made a stupid play. The man got pissed off and couldn't stop neither. Now, look, he hurt himself. Let's look at this again because he could not stop. These guys are running with full speed. You can't stop like that.
It's always the best players who make these quote-unquote mistakes because they get paid the most money and they're the ones who are in on it.
But yeah, but Dak Prescott's paid all that money. He can't even get his team out the second round. So stop it.
Just like number 58.
Now again, he did that on his own. He didn't have to touch him. He chose to push him out of bounds. Mahomes is already going out of bounds. That was uncalled for. That was unnecessary. Now he did that on his own and cost his team. So if you want to blame somebody, blame this dude here.
He shoves him well after he's out of bounds. Like, what is the logic? I don't know how he supposedly got injured right there by just shot.
You don't see this man twisting his knee? The man fell full speed off. He pushed Mahomes and falls right on his knee and damn near twisted it. Let's look at that again. Bro, again, y'all are retarded, man. I declare, man. Like, nobody has no common sense at all. This generation gets more and more dumber by the minute. And this is another thing. The people that say these injuries are fake, they never got hurt like this a day in their life. This man clearly twisted his ankle, twisted his knee. Look at this.
Like number 58.
Now look at that, right? You don't see this man ankle finna get. You don't see this man twist his ankle. He sprained his damn ankle, doing that dumb play. Look at that. Look at the position of his foot as he did that. He's a big man running out of bounds and can't stop on time. He shoves Tom Brady, and that forces his body to go forward. This man damn near twisted his ankle. Look at that. Look at his knee. I want y'all to see that. His knee is damn near getting bent. Again, bro, you don't understand the game. You need to stop it. Everything you saying, I can refute.
He shoves him well.
Look at that. Now, that man hurt his own knee in the process. Y'all see that, right? That man's body looked like it got bent. His whole leg looked like it got bent. It's the way he fell down. That happens waiting for breakdowns in these football games. Injuries happen. There's nothing you can do about it.
After he's out of bounds. Like, what is the logic? I don't know how he supposedly got injured right there.
Yeah, you don't know how because you never played. You're somebody who don't understand the game. So, of course, you could say that, but somebody like me, I understand what happened fully.
By just shoving him. And just...
Yeah, because he's bad, he's frustrated, trying to make a play, and like I said, it happens. Referee had to make that call. You're not supposed to get in contact with the guy. So that's what happens, man. He made a dumb play, and it cost him.
Falling to the ground, I don't know how that results in an injury.
But y'all see that, right? I'll show you why that man clearly twisted knee coming down off that shove. If he would have just kept this, if that man didn't push Mahomes, he would never got injured. It's the fact that his body lunged forward. And he's a big man, so all that weight is coming forward, going full speed like that, and he twisted his knee. You saw the way his leg was going down. That's not fake at all. That was a real injury. That man is somewhere with a cast, with crutches.
Who knows if he's really injured? Who knows if Brock Purdy's really injured also?
Oh my Jesus, man. Come on, bro. Oh my God. Do I gotta play that too? Do we gotta play that? This man is so retarded, dude. Oh my God, man. Right, let's look at Brock Purdy. Let's look at Brock Purdy. Let's look at what happened, man.
Across the entire league. Not a fake pressure coming. Purdy, Jack, floating in the air. Is it picked? No, hit the ground. There comes that pressure on Purdy that time, and it brings up third down.
Well, one of the biggest matchups of the day here is who's going to be able to block Hassan Reddick. This time, they're trying to block him with Croft, the tight end.
Right there, he hit that. Y'all see that? That man hit the that helmet hurt. Matter of fact, see, rig NFL breakdowns ain't gonna tell you if your body gets in contact with these helmets. These are gridiron. That man's wrist got in contact with that man's helmet, and it hurt that wrist. That man has a bone fracture. He needed ice. That really, really hurts like hell, especially when you get hit in the elbow. That's painful. This is all I'm saying, man. These channels have never played the game at all. They've never been hit. They don't know what it's like to have an injury and have a broken bone. I'm somebody who dislocated my shoulder before. It's one of the most nagging injuries where I had to go and get surgery and get my arm popped back in place with the ducts had to go inside me. That's what happens. His elbow, his arm got in contact with this man's helmet. He was trying to make a play. That wasn't even intentional.
Listen, it's hard to block
right there.
Hassan Reddick.
Now y'all see that, right? Right here, that helmet. Him right there in that arm. I want y'all to see this. Look at the way his body is angled. Again, you're gonna get hit. These hits gonna happen. Look at that. Right there.
Something going on here on the sidelines.
Boom.
They're challenging it.
Hit that helmet. Again, that's iron. Okay, that helmet's hurt. To even swing your helmet at somebody is dangerous. You could get somebody if you just swing somebody with your helmet and use a weapon, you could get somebody a concussion. And permanently, you could paralyze somebody with these helmets. They hurt like hell. But only channels that have never played the game, never been injured, I'll tell you it's fake.
Yeah, they're going to challenge this. They were screaming for Nick Sirianni. They were all looking up at the jumbo monitor.
As a result, it was a fumble with a fair recovery by number 72 of the defense. Will the game clock operator please put 6:56 on the game clock, please? 6:56.
Bow!
Thank you.
Boom. That elbow. Right in the ear. And by the way, these men are strong too. These guys in the weight room are bench pressing over 350 pounds. They squat. These are football players that can squat, that can literally deadlift 1,000 pounds. They strong as hell. These are bodybuilders that are fast. And this man is clearly stronger than him. This DB is clearly bigger than Purdy. Look at that. Look how big this man's arms is. Like, come on now. Look at his elbow. Look at his arm. You got all these shoulder pads, his helmet going right into your body. You're going to get hurt.
Well, that's obviously a huge turn of revenge. You just talked about Purdy has not turned it over, but that's the mismatch with Reddick against the backup tight end there.
Now in his first year, you see him there, he's fired up. But the biggest thing he does, his sacks don't just result in sacks.
Of the game, Josh Johnson, the backup quarterback.
He can't even play, he's hurt.
Brock Purdy was warming up, Greg, and then it looks like he's saying here that he can't throw, he can't do it.
Again, when a quarterback's arm is hit, it affects their ability to throw the football. It hurts. That man can't throw because his arm is in pain. That man is in a lot of pain. That means he ain't gonna be able to get an accurate throw. And that's what happened. He hurt his arm. You can even strain yourself throwing the football for too long and pull something. But this man here, man, don't understand it at all. So with that being said, this whole channel is a lie. Everything is a lie. I don't know why y'all keep subscribing to him. All this is a lie. Because his Super Bowl pick didn't happen. Okay, he just didn't. Super Bowl 57 ain't gonna go the way he planned it. Because he had Tom Brady beating the Philadelphia Eagles, beating the Cowboys, getting past all these teams that are better than them to win a scripted game that he said it was scripted. But where's the script? There are none. Beamers, y'all, that's the video. I basically proved my point. Rigging it for breakdowns, you're going to have to apologize, brother. You owe me an apology. Admit that you was wrong. Okay? But of course, you're not going to do that because you got pride. You want to be right all the damn time. I'm done, man. I proved this. I'm not going to spend no more